Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RDA. It's been quite a while since our last, meeting with you guys, but this show is all about the Premier League review. If anyone can remember, I've actually got the date here. September the 7th, 2020. We made our Premier League predictions of what could happen. The league table, relegation, top goal scorer, top assisters, our surprise teams, player of the season, United's player of the season, and now it is time to look back on some of the wonderful takes and some of the horrible takes. So if you are new, to subscribe, to smash a like. I'll be looking forward to this video. We do not forget on this channel. We do not forget. So, gentlemen.
Before we start, can I just say, I understand football, guys. Can this not?
All the Chelsea dream preseason, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we can all say that we were solid Chelsea.
Moloto doesn't want to lose his credibility before he like that. I know you. I don't want to lose my credibility also because I've had a stinker in one section. I had a big stinker in one section. But that's what predictions is about. You never know what's gonna happen in the season all the time.
Exactly.
But yeah, Clay, what do you got to say?
All I know is I definitely got the champions right. That's all I can say. Everything else is just you. It's the Chelsea dream. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But we will move on. We will move on because we will start with the Premier League league table. I know Malota is lagging, so there might be a small pause if he does disconnect, but don't worry about that. We move.
Yeah.
Shall we do relegation and then the top six, or should we do the top six and then relegation?
Did you top six? Oh no.
Yeah, we did a top six. So must we do our top six first or relegation?
Relegation. Because this one we actually got something right.
In 18th place, I said Aston Villa. That did not happen because Grealish obviously stayed at Villa, so that did not happen. And I think I wanted them to get relegated just because of Jack Grealish would come. But then, yeah, that didn't happen. So that's a blank for me. Then I said West Brom. And then I said Fulham. So we got 2 from there, right, boys? We got 2 points.
Yes,
Moloto, he was lagging, as he was still is lagging. He said,
he's
he's back. Moloto, I'm glad you're back, boy, because you're on the relegation now,
Oh yeah, I remember your relegation one.
Moloto has said Leeds, Aston Villa, and Fulham. So he's had a stinker. He's had a stinker. Is there anything you want to say before?
I got one. Who got? What 2 did you get?
I got Fulham and West Brom.
So obvious. What's wrong with me? That is so obvious. Look, I couldn't foresee what Aston Villa did this season. I could not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Aston Villa had a massive improvement. I think we can all say that. Hand on heart, they deserved everything they got this season. But the last season was a stinker that they barely avoided relegation.
Yep.
And then
and I thought they were going to lose Grealish.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I said I thought it was
so
Grealish.
It didn't help. Plus, I remember I likened Leeds to Bournemouth. That was the worst thing I've ever said in my life.
Worst take.
But yeah. It's yikes.
It is.
These I got one.
At least got one, right? And then Mr. Clay said Villa. So we all said Villa. We all had we from there. He did say West Brom and Fulham as well. So
yeah.
There you go.
Fulham actually exceeded expectations. I think they're the one team that I can honestly say could have actually been the bogey team that survived.
Yeah. For me, it was Leeds. For me, it was 100% Leeds. I had full faith in my boys. I should have backed them even more, but it is what it is. We move on to the top 6 predictions. Right now, I don't know how I'm gonna give points for this, but I got the table. Yeah, I've got the table here, right? So in 6th place, I'll just say all of us. I predicted Everton. Moloto predicted Arsenal. Clayton also predicted Arsenal. Yeah. Arsenal finished 8th. Everton finished 10th. So no points.
No points.
No points. I had a bigger stinker because in 1st place I said Arsenal. You guys said both of you said Tottenham. So
not far off.
Not far off. So still no points. 4th place.
No.
North London has cost us here.
Yeah.
It's not London's fault. It's not our fault.
Now, so we all on donuts, but we're still on donuts.
Yes, we're on donuts.
In 4th place, the first Champions League spot. us three
United.
as a United fan channel predicted United would finish fourth, and obviously they did not. They finished second by some miracle. So I think fourth back then, looking back on it, was right still to predict. I think, we did say Champions League spot, but
Up for 100%.
after the
yes.
window we had, we were like, but it was a weird season.
On
It was a
on
weird
Christmas.
season. Yeah.
Very weird.
Third place, we have got points on the boards. I predicted Liverpool third.
Oh, wait.
Malotto has predicted Liverpool third. So that's another point. Clayton
Okay.
predicted Chelsea third. So
Not far off
unfortunately,
again.
not far off, but nothing home. Second place, I predicted Chelsea because I thought they had the best window out of anyone. I thought they really would do something this season, but obviously things happened and they managed to recover it a little bit. So not too far off, still not right. Malotto predicted City. Yeah, sorry for you, brother, but that did not happen. And Clayton predicted Liverpool. So again, unfortunately, nothing there. And then the Premier League champions. We are getting more points, so I'm actually just gonna write 2 because I predicted City. City won the league. Malotto, boy, would you like to explain why you put Chelsea to win the league?
Because they're European champions. That's why I put Chelsea in the league.
Yes,
I'm kidding.
That was Lampard back.
Yeah, no, I clearly had faith in Lampard. Maybe that's not the right thing to do. That wasn't the right thing to do. I thought, looking at the previous season, he seemed to be a tactically inclined manager, which I think he still is to a certain extent. But it seems like other things affected his position at Chelsea. But I'll take that out.
Yeah. And obviously Clay predicted rightly City would win the league. So that first section on my book, the Bible, as some of you might remember, I called it in that show. That the league table was out of 9. So as you guys could see, I got 4 out of 9. But also got 2 out of 9. And Clay got 3 out of 9. So but of a yikes. Now I am gonna hold the L for this next section. I am holding the biggest L I think you can hold. I think I got it the most. You can't get it more wrong than this. You actually cannot get it more wrong than this. Top goal scorers.
Oh, time to hate the man.
Premier League top goal scorers.
What a kid.
I predicted Timo Werner to be top goals.
Mm.
That did not happen. By all means, I'm not a Timo Werner fan anyways. I was peer pressured into this. But if you look at it, if you could have half decent finishing, with the amount of chances he's missed, he could be somewhere there. But yeah, obviously he's a stinker. He's had a stinker. That was wrong. I then predicted Martial to be second. Yeah, that didn't happen either. Then I predicted Aubameyang third. Yeah, that didn't happen either. So a fat 0 out of 3. And move on to Malotto, who didn't get. You would have gotten points here, boy. You would have gotten points if you switched.
I got the order wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, you got the order wrong. You said Salah would be top goal scorer. He finished second, so that's a bit unfortunate. Then you said Werner. Obviously, you know what happened with Werner. Then third, you said Harry Kane. So, I think I'll give you a point. I'll give you 1 point because
At least,
at least 1 point.
And I remember in the show, you were like, why don't you go with Kane? Because you like Kane. I was like, nah, I don't think he'll be number 1. Why did I say that?
1 point to
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Then we have Mr. Clay. Would you like to explain the Aubameyang one as well?
Pretty obvious, I think.
Aubameyang number 1 top goal scorer. Would you like to explain that?
It makes sense.
At the time, okay, it makes a lot of sense. I thought he'd at least get close to it, maybe the top 3 race at least.
Aubameyang has
one
got
in
less
there as well.
goals than Patrick Bamford.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit of a stinker, yeah. But then Clay has also said Werner second.
Yeah.
So we all rated Werner. I think it was more Clayton's peer pressure. This was Clay's peer pressure. Yeah, you gotta hold that one. And third, you said Danny Ings.
Yeah.
Which
Would be a
isn't-
surprise
he-
candidate.
Yeah, he had 12 goals in the Premier League season. So unfortunately, also with Clay. A
Yeah,
fat
unfortunately.
donut. Would you
Yeah,
like?
fair off, admittedly. How many goals was he off? Like
Who?
4?
Danny Ings.
Really?
He got
No, he
4
was-
Kane.
He is on 12 Premier League goals. Harry
Yeah,
Kane
what's
had
the 10?
23.
Oh my gosh, Kane
The
was
person,
mental
the
against
person in
Democrats.
third
Damn.
is Bruno with 18. So
Okay, so 6 off. Okay.
yeah, so 6 off to get that one right.
top assist. You.
I'm ready to cry.
I
Don't worry.
watched it. Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
All
The
right.
guy predicts not even close. Not even close.
Yeah, I agree. I know it's not even close for mine. I'm ready.
I just need to get a
That was good.
confirm. Yeah, I just need to get a confirmation of my table. All right. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay. In top assist, number 1, I said KDB. He's not there. He's not there. In second, I said Bruno, and Bruno finished tied second. So I feel like Bruno and KDB finished tied second. So I feel like I deserve 1 point.
Yes.
I deserve 1 point. Does everyone
Yeah,
agree
that's
with me?
fine,
1 point for that one.
Yeah, that's it. Fine.
Okay.
Uh,
And then I said
right.
Ziyech third, but obviously that was a big letdown. It was a massive letdown. But other than that, I was pretty close. I think if KDB didn't get injured for as long, my assist tally would have been close to perfect. But yeah, I'll take my 1 point. I think I was pretty close. I'm proud of my top assisting prediction. So yeah, I'll take that. Moving on to Moloto. Moloto said Bruno and KDB. So Bruno first, KDB second, and then his favorite player in the world, Pulisic third. So we're gonna give him 1 point for that as well, or
Yeah, 1 point for that.
1 point as well for. Moloto, what do you have to say about your boy Pulisic? This Premier League season, if you can hear us. I don't think you can hear us. I'll come back for you.
I'll
come back for you,
I'll put it in the comment right now. He's made of breadsticks.
He's
Man's
made of
absolutely
breadsticks.
made of breadsticks.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Oh, don't
It's
worry. I'll
great.
ask him when he's back and he's not lagging. I will 100% re-ask that question. But Clay, while you here,
Yeah.
you said Ziyech to be top assister. I mean, we all rated
much,
Ziyech.
Yeah.
It was a bit disappointing this season. Then you said second KDB, third Trent Alexander-Arnold. I would give you a
It's an
point
extra
if you
point,
had.
but
I would
did I
give
get
you a
it
point
right?
if you put Bruno. So I'll come back to you. But for Clay, I think
Definitely.
you deserve a donut for that one. I think you deserve a donut. But yeah, would you like to explain?
Not far off though. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
no, I'll give you 1 point. KDB came second. No, I'll give you 1
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
I actually got nice.
Yeah, you got.
The trend wasn't far off, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure in double digits, didn't he? Or close to. Can't even find his stats on my phone. So
7. He's got
Yeah.
7 assists.
7, okay. Yeah.
And Bruno had 12.
Yeah.
1 point each. But yeah, Mulot, I'm gonna come back to you because you said Pulisic to be the third highest assister, and Clay and I said he's made out of breadsticks. But he's your favorite player in the world. Exactly. He's your favorite player in the world. What would you like to say about that one?
Look, it wasn't line that Chelsea win the league because I do think that he's an exceptionally talented player, and if he can stay fit, and people might be shocked about this, I think he might be Chelsea's best player, but he can never stay fit, and maybe top assister isn't the right angle. Maybe I should have said something like goal scorer or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I botched that one.
Watch that one. Okay, so 1 point each out of 3 for top assister. Guys, we're on the ropes. We're on the
What
ropes.
did I get Bruno?
You got Bruno and KDB. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bruno KDB. So I gave you 1 point because of KDB and Bruno are close.
Wrong
I
order,
got 1 point for Bruno and KDB being in there as well. Bruno and KDB are tied, so. And obviously the top assister
really?
was Harry Kane. Freaking no one would have saw that coming. I would admit. So
Yeah.
that was a shocker.
KUG.
If I was to get my list wrong, I would say that's how it would be.
I would
Something
never think that,
completely out of the blue. Something that no one would really think of.
Definitely.
But other than that, I think if Ziyech had a better season, my top 3 would have been bang, bang, bang. So even Moloto's would have been bang, bang, bang. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a point. Now, this one is going to be weird because I don't know how we're going to judge it. I think it'll be the other 2 need to vote whether or not. Yeah, the other 2 must vote for it. So now the next one is surprise team. Surprise team of the season. I know what everyone's thinking. Did Shawnee put Leeds? No, I did not put Leeds. If I put Leeds...
No, I remember.
You put Villa.
If I put Leeds out of
You'll
being
see it now.
out of guaranteed got a point, but it's up to you and Clay Moloto. So it's up to Moloto and Clay to decide whether or not I get a point. I put down Everton.
Yeah. I remember.
Hold your L. Hold it.
I would say at the start of the season, yes, you were 100% on track, but they just fell off a cliff and just became
Yeah,
I agree
Everton.
as well, yeah.
So I would still not give it, unfortunately.
Alright.
I hold even a bigger L. Here.
I'll be honest with
Because
you.
my team got
Yeah,
relegated.
It
the
was
rest,
top 4 points.
the rest now. I had all the hope. If anyone was gonna get a point for the surprise team, it was gonna be me. The rest is.
I have an argument.
No. Yeah, I know what your
I have an
argument's gonna be. Your argument's dead. So Malotu said, surprise team West Brom.
If Sloan Bennett wasn't fired, I backed that. But no, they had to fire Bennett.
Well, unfortunately, I'd vote for that was a stinker. So yeah, I wouldn't give you a point for that one.
Go.
Yeah, Clay, would you give him a point for that one?
Not a chance, unfortunately.
No, I wouldn't even argue for it. No,
No,
way.
yeah, not
They
a
really
chance
get it.
on the
Yeah,
earth.
that was a big stinker. And then Clayton said Brighton.
I had a feeling.
I have a strong argument.
I know
They
what your
took a
argument
lot
is,
of points
but
of
yeah.
top 6. It took a lot of points of top 6 this season.
But you
despite
expected
them
more.
having
Let's be honest. You expected more. We all expected more.
more, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
definitely.
all expected more. So I wouldn't give the
when
point,
you look at the table
but
at the end of the day,
yeah,
you expect them to finish there.
yeah, you'd expect them to finish a lot higher than they did. I think they had
Yeah.
everything right.
They deserved a lot more.
Same like Werner. You know, Werner could have been in the top
Sure,
goal
like-
scorer thing if he just finished his chances. Same with Brighton. Brighton could have been the surprise team if they just finished more chances. So unfortunately, you know, yeah. Why didn't I put lead? Why didn't I put lead? If I put lead, I would be shining. I'd be gloating. I backed them not to get relegated. I didn't expect them to do this madness, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, then there's that. Now this one here isn't done yet in the official thing yet. So I'll just go with bookies, and bookies has a person favorite, 2 people favorite to win this. But
Yeah.
Premier League player of the season.
Oh, mine's wrong.
I said
Don't even agree to get the
Bruno
bookies.
Fernandes. And Bruno Fernandes, according to the bookies, is tied with someone to win
Yeah.
it. So I think I
Nah, I
get
think you deserve a
1
point
point,
there.
yeah.
No.
Dan! Well, do you remember who you predicted to be player of the season?
I
Premier
remember.
League player of the season.
Christian. Wow.
Let's fix himself.
Yeah. That's the most stinky one, I think. I think that
Yeah.
is the most stinky one. It's so stinky, Maloto's wife, I didn't even want to speak. They're like, you know what, boy, we gotta cut you off there. We're cutting you off. You've had a stinker, it's a howler. We're gonna have to move on until you come back. So while Maloto films the L, you know, mentally, we'll wait for him. But Claire, you said KDB.
Yeah.
Now, I think we should wait. I think.
Clearly, I rate the guy.
Okay, there we go. He's back.
Yep.
Yeah, you're back, Maloto. What were you saying?
It's X. Let's just leave it there.
Okay.
I have no words for that prediction.
Okay, so
That's
you're
some
firming
cool
that up.
No words.
You acknowledge that that's the biggest stinker out of all the predictions.
Yeah, it is the biggest thing.
All right. Now Clay said KDB. Now I think it's the same thing about KDB. So we didn't get that injury. I think there was a
he should have
shout.
been running. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely makes the top
Unfortunately,
three.
I don't even know if he's top 3 this season because the bookies have Bruno,
Yeah.
Diaz, then Kane, then like Salah and Gundogan, and then probably someone like
Very
KDB.
close to
So.
most.
Yeah, I do think if KDB was fit for the season and played every game, he would have had just as important a role as Gundogan did. He would
Yeah.
have gotten those goals that Gundogan did, those assists that Gundogan did. So I firmly do believe he was a runner if he stayed fit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just take the L for now, unfortunately.
Yeah. We're gonna have to firm there. Then
Yeah.
I would like to have a round of applause for all 3 of us. Because there was one more prediction we made. And that was the most easiest prediction probably out of them all. Man United's player of the season.
Yeah.
Now obviously we have 2 player of the season. One is fans, one is players vote.
Yeah.
Bruno did win an award, so we will take the Bruno point. All 3 of us have predicted Bruno,
Definitely.
so we all get a point for that. If one of us predicted Luke Shaw, that would have been I would have given double points.
Yeah.
I would have given double points for that one. So
You win.
yeah. So we all predicted Bruno. But looking back at this, I wrote this down, yeah, and that it haunts us still to this day because Clay wrote Bruno if Sancho doesn't come. So that means if Sancho came, you would have backed Sancho to be player of the
Yes.
season.
I 100% would have. I 100% would have backed Sancho because he would have gotten the rashy goals. with the Bruno assists, he would have just been fantastic. Because Sancho was amazing for Dortmund this season as well.
Yeah.
I think he probably had he was in the 20s for goal contributions, definitely overall. Like it's near Bruno numbers.
He had a slow
He's
start
keeping
and
it on.
then he came up and
Exactly. And he
maybe
just shows
for the
crossing.
next time we do a Premier League prediction for our next show for next season. May hopefully Sancho is here, and then hopefully you can be United's player of the season will be Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, he got 19 goal contributions in 26 Bundesliga games. And he was injured as well. It was fantastic. Oh, and he's gone.
And he's back.
And he's back.
But yeah, it's just dark times to remember that. Moloto, I don't know if you heard us. That point was for Man United player of the season. All three of us smashed it. Not difficult. Bruno Fernandes. So
yeah, it's easy.
That one's easy. So
yeah, without Bruno, where are we?
Exactly, where are we?
Maybe without Bruno, maybe it's better because Ole is not here. He's gone in Christmas, as the bookmakers said. So yeah, maybe I don't know.
I was saying I would have given double points if any of us said Luke Shaw. So but unfortunately we haven't.
Yeah.
So would everyone like to just give a summary of the Premier League season? Everyone give a summary of the Premier League season, and then just thoughts on the predictions and thoughts going into next season. Because I'd say with regards to the predictions, I'm quite proud of myself. Obviously, it's hard to predict a 30-game season, like what can happen over 38 games. One injury or one signing could make a whole difference. So is that so? I'm proud of this. I think the Premier League season was good. I enjoyed this Premier League season. I think when the fans came back later on, I really did notice how much I actually did miss the fans subconsciously without realizing it. I think United are in a false position, and I think next season we could get very hurt if we're not careful. I think Liverpool, don't write them off, because as soon as they get their players back, it's back to them fighting for the top. I think City will be City. I think Chelsea will be even a bigger threat because they'll probably add on, and now they've got an actual serious manager. So there's that. I don't rate him, but he's a serious manager. He's way 10 times the manager of Oli.
Champions League.
Exactly. He's won a Champions League. Exactly. He's won a Champions League. So
first manager in the world. What are you saying? What are you saying, mate?
I'm gonna put him in the conversation. He deserves to be in the conversation after what he's done. But I don't think I can give it to him yet.
Yeah.
He's in the Bielsa's Champions League.
I didn't mention Bielsa, but his football is dead compared to Bielsa. So if you are looking for entertainment, you can watch a Leeds game.
Looking for entertainment.
Yeah, you can watch a Leeds game. But
trophies that talk, man.
Exactly.
At least I feel.
The thing is, if Bielsa was managing for Chelsea, he'd probably win the treble undefeated. But I'm not gonna.
He'd be a pimp.
Yeah, it might be a pep. Actually, very close to a pep.
Yeah.
But that's all I've got to say with the Premier League season. In terms of the individual awards, I think I was pretty close. Goal scoring, I'm gonna have a hard think about next Premier League prediction we do, because that was an absolute stinker. But yeah, I think it's been a good season, Premier League season. I'm looking forward to the next one. Obviously, I'll watch the Euros. I'm still not over United season, stinking season. I'll rate it out of 4 out of 5. We'll do other shows with regards to United, obviously, like our season player ratings or things like that. Other United content on the channel will be coming up. But yeah, Moloto, what would you summarize this Premier League season as? With regards to everything.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Like, I think how it ended makes sense with where the teams are. It's low-key peer pressure into United's prediction. It's late to say that now. It doesn't mean anything, but I won't go into that. But City, under the current climate, makes sense. They have the best squad, so they can rotate as much as they can. They have a talented manager, so all things considered, it makes sense they won the league. And I think what we learned with United is
nice.
Bullshit.
that
if only we learned something from United.
If only we did learn something from United. What I've learned is nothing changed. Nothing's changed in this team, So. But yeah, we wait till Moloto's coming back. Claire, would you like to carry on with your summary then, I guess?
Yeah, I think the best thing to say about this Premier League was it was a very slow start. I think everybody showed a lot of weakness. Nobody was fully prepared for the season. It was a mess. Nobody showed any kind of class. Okay.
Okay.
It's back.
Yeah, well, continue. I think.
Yeah. Okay, but again, it was just a very slow start. Everybody showed a lot of weakness, and United was top of the league for a good portion of the season as well. So yeah, this was just quite the season indeed, and then it only got better as it kept on going. So I was very happy at the end of the day as well. It
Okay.
was a good season. I'm looking forward to next season.
Maloto, you lagged out when you said the one thing we've learned from United. Would you like to rephrase
Yeah,
it?
no, my network didn't like that. Yeah, I do think we learned some things. I think, as much as I've argued this in the past, we have some talented players, and the squad's not perfect, but they push second. And look, we know how we feel about Ole now, but I'm not gonna completely disregard him because he is the manager, and I guess we must say to an extent, he did play a part, but overall, it's clear. It's become clear what we need. We have really good players going forward. We need a better defense, and sadly, we need a better manager. So I guess that's what we took from United this season. And then with Liverpool, I think it's clear where the priorities lie, and that's in depth. I think, to be honest, because I don't think they had enough cover.
I think we could have
for
all said that at the beginning of the season.
relentless.
Liverpool had a
Yeah,
shit
for
window.
the
All of
relentless
us said that.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It
that's
was
why I
all their
didn't
fault.
back them. That's why I
For
said
them-
the drop off to third. There you go. Because I said the
Yeah.
injuries will come. It can't happen again flawlessly. So
Exactly. They can't do it again.
It's hard to retain the Premier League. Like it's insanely difficult to retain the Premier League, and you have to have a super manager and a super squad. That's why City are the only team to have done it in the last few years. So I think at the end of the day, it adds up. Except for maybe the North London teams, they're just a disgrace. They should just be kicked out of the league.
He came the
But
top
yeah,
goal
I'm looking
scorer,
forward
top
to
assister, and Spurs finished 6th
it's
or
bad.
7th. What was it now?
Yeah.
How?
It's
How
bad.
can
I'll
you
check
do
for you.
that? That is unacceptable for
Spurs
Spurs.
finished
I'm sorry.
7th.
just
They finished
shows
7th, the
up the
top
game.
goal
So
scorer and top
imagine you
assist.
say Spurs will have the top goal scorer. Imagine that, like before during when we did the Premier League prediction, I said Spurs will have top goal scorer and top assister. You'd be like, okay, they might win the league. Nope, not Spurs.
Yeah.
Not Spurs.
They call
7.
it tough. They're going to come second or
So
something.
you're having a laugh.
Oh, seven,
Well, have
what?
that and not win the league, or at least not be in the top 4. You're having a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll laugh at that.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the next prediction. I'll do better.
I
Promise I'll do
think
better.
I'll try to do better.
And-
Yeah, the goal scorer. I think I could have done a lot better if it was for my goal scorers.
Yeah.
I could have-
I went a bit risky, unfortunately.
yeah.
Went in
Lesson
tail.
learned. Lesson
Oh.
learned.
Resonance, definitely.
And I was asked, I don't know, we can do, maybe if we want to do a different show. I was asked by a fellow fantasy player if we're going to do like fantasy reviews.
Wow,
We
I
can
was,
do
gonna,
it,
I was gonna get to
on
that
it.
now because I did want to shout out our fantasy league. Obviously,
Yeah.
we started off the fantasy Premier League at the RD. We had like a channel league. Let me just see if I can sign in there now. Quick. Let's see if I can get all the details. FPL.
Don't show the table, please.
Don't
Shout
show.
out to everyone who joined in.
Yeah, shout out to everyone to do it. I'll shout out everyone now. It was a out of all the leagues, because I'm in a few leagues.
Yeah.
The RDA was by far the most competitive FPL league this season for me personally.
Yeah.
It was by
One of.
far the most competitive season. We had 18 players playing our league this season, so that's a big league, you know, and we'll only get bigger as over time. So next season, obviously we'll give you the league codes and everything. You can join us. Try beat us three mainly because obviously with the on the face here. But 18 players, and a shout out to SK who won the RDA league with a total of 2,490 points.
He finished in the top 10,000 in the world. Just for
Exactly,
reference, how
exactly.
ridiculous.
That's
the
how
season
ridiculous it is. And then in second place, you have your very own myself,
Yeah.
2,345 points. I slipped off at the end. I was on top of the league for most of the season, and then I slipped off at the end. But you know, it is what it is.
I was
I'll
top
take
for a
second.
month.
Moto is top because of his Salah captaincy. Yeah, so I came second. My uncle Nishal Daji, he came third. You know, he was trying to catch us. He tried to catch us. You know, he's a consistent FPL champion. So, yeah, what are you saying? If
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I was saying if all at home could like send me a message before deadline every week, I'll be much higher. I will not forget to change my team. Just putting it out there.
What do you mean? We do this like every time we do a preview before the weekend. We have a conversation on it. So.
You forget.
Yeah. So that's your top three. SK first, myself second. I will be coming for top spot hopefully next season. Nish third. Clay fourth. I know you probably massively disappointed in this FPL season.
I more so just took the wrong risks. I made miscalculations along the way, especially towards the end of the season. I can clear as they said, top three was basically secured, and I took risks to try to go for first. Ended up biting me in the ass. Took fourth instead.
I went for first. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Josh came fifth. He was fighting top of the league with me towards like halfway through the season. So Josh fell off a little bit. Then we have Moloto in sixth. Boy, you got Europa League. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, at least you got European football, you know. It was a transition season. You know, we need to see where the puzzles fit. We'll come again next season.
Yeah, and then the rest.
It was my first season of Champions League football.
Yeah.
You know, it took a toll on the squad. I needed to reinvigorate them for next season.
The rest, I don't know if I should shout them out because there might be hell at this point in their point squads. It's disgraceful. So, you know, if you want to, you can go look at the league table, obviously. Next season, if you do want to be playing with us, obviously, I'll give you the league code. Like I said, join us, see if you can beat us because evidently I'm holding the throne of the RDA panel here by myself. You know, Clayton dropped off. He fell off with he let go of my arm. I was trying to hold him. He was like Clay, and then he fell. Moloto, I don't know what he did after the Salah captaincy. All his luck ran out. So you know, we gotta do better next season, boys. We gotta do better.
Yeah, it's gonna be a much better.
No,
season.
I'll shout out my cousin Siamo in sick because around December he was languishing.
He came to the Andrew, yeah.
7th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 7th. Around December he was languishing in the bottom two, and he managed to finish 7th.
Okay, fair enough then. Fair enough. There we go.
For that.
Yeah, I mean we can. Zahim came 8th, Vino came 9th, Bavik came 10th, Jeffrey came 11th. Jeffrey's a big fan of us. My cousin Dylan, he came 12th. You know, I'm very disappointed. Come on, bro. You can't be doing this. You can't be related to me and finish 12th. You know what I mean? Then we have Issa on 13th. We have Vishay again, my other cousin. I don't know what they're doing. You can't be in mid-table when you're related to me. You know what I mean? So they're 14th. But Hamza 15th. You got Milan 16th, Dean 17th, and Callum 18th, right at the bottom. So
hey, Callum. It's gonna actually.
It wasn't a good season.
Probably, I can see him a lot.
Yep, I see you a lot. Okay, everything is a bit weird. I'm like in this top, my body is split into two pieces. That's because Moloto left. But yeah, everyone, thank you for coming, watching. You know, hopefully we do better next season in the Premier League predictions. The FPL, obviously, like I said, we'll get that up and running next season. I can't wait. Yep. Actually, no, I can't wait. I need a break. I need a break from the Premier League. I need a break from United. Other content will be coming on this channel. So, yep, we will check you all next season. Well, and throughout, you know, the break. Yeah, we'll be doing news, obviously, other, you know, more laid-back content other than match preview, match reaction, all that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, if you are new, do subscribe, do smash a like, and we will check you all very soon, hopefully. Peace.